I'm missing the audio. Hello, can you listen to us? Can you tell me, please, if you can listen, kids? Is everything fine? Are you receiving the signal well? Are you receiving the audio correctly? So everything fine? Tell me, please. Write in the chat if you can. Oh, yes. Thank you, Pedro. In English, Pedro. Manuel Sebastián dice que es de tecnología la transmisión. No? Okay, yeah, but don't worry. It doesn't matter if it says Spanish, yeah, whatever, but we are in English, right? Yes, teacher. They are answering that yes. Me están contestando que sí está el audio y la transmisión bien. Okay. Okay, kids, we are going to begin. So everything is fine. Okay, remember to write everything in English, please, no Spanish. Everything in English, please, my dear kids. So, we are about to begin. Okay, so now the topic of today, kids, is going to be really easy for you because we are going to work with an expression that is to. And we are going to check 3 different uses for this expression. And if you know, thank you, teachers. It's because the teachers are helping me with the transmission, kids. You know that things happened. That's why maybe we delayed a little bit. Por eso a veces nos atrasamos un poquito because things happen, okay? So, Mr. Manu, can you help me with the first imagine, please? You know, kids, that I always place an image for you in there at the beginning, okay? So today, if you check, I don't have any drawing. You know that I always write the grade, the objective, the date of today, and a drawing that represents the topic that we are going to check. But in this case, I didn't draw or I didn't paste a drawing or an image in there. Why? Because the objective of today for you is to, in the next class that is going to be tomorrow, you are going to tell me, teacher, the imagine for that could be, I don't know, a girl running. The perfect imagine for the topic of yesterday is maybe a lot of food. I don't know, you are going to decide today. That's why I place that space without nothing, because you are going to be the ones today to tell, well, not tomorrow, to tell me which is the imagine for today's topic. You are going to tell me, teacher, I think that the best imagine is this because blah, 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 and you have to give me the reason, okay? Depending on all the class, all the information that we check in the class. So tomorrow you are going to tell me, teacher, I have the perfect imagine for your topic, okay? And we are going to check. So the topic of today is going to be to learn different ways to use the expression to. Mr. Manu, can you help me with the other one? Thank you very much. So in there, we have the 3 different uses, kids, of to. And remember that it is going to be to. You have already checked very or really. Okay? The one of today is to. This is the one that we are going to check today. But this, you have already checked this, and you have already checked this before. Remember that the 3 of them are going to be synonyms. They have like the same meaning when we use them as an expression. But today we are going to check this expression, not with food. Stop about food. We are not going to talk about food anymore, but we are going to talk about adjectives in order to describe something. And I'm going to write in here. Intelligent. Silly. Handsome. Ugly. Good. Bad. Interesting. Boring. young, old. So if you check in here, we have some adjectives. And when we use to, remember that we are talking about something that is more than the normal, okay? Remember that when we check this expression with the food, we said that it was more than the necessary, okay? We are 30 persons, and I have too many, well, I have like 60 apples. So we said that I have too many apples. Do you remember that? Well, today we're not going to talk about food, but describing people, animals, things, places, whatever. So when using this, I was telling your partners and the other group that it can be like a positive way to talk, to describe, or like a negative one, depending on the adjective that you are using. If I say, for example, my best friend is too intelligent, very intelligent, really intelligent, you are giving like a positive description of your partner, no? But if you say, oh, it's because really, I'm sorry, but my friend is so silly, is too silly, is really silly, is very silly, you are like giving a negative description of that person that is not so nice, okay? So it doesn't mean that they are negative adjectives, but in this case, when you use to, maybe you are taking them like in a negative form. You are using them in a negative way. So it depends on the adjective that you are going to decide if you are talking in a positive way or in a negative way about somebody, a person, an object, an animal, whatever, okay? You can say in here, brave. And you can say in here, a coward. Okay? And we have in here like the opposites, no? Intelligent, the opposite is silly. Okay, handsome, the opposite